Hello guys, what is up? My name is Dan the Delight and today I'm bringing you a Miroslav Klose FIFA 22 player review. This is the Germany striker and he played for a whole host of clubs, Bayern Munich being probably the main one that he played for. This is the 87 rated Miroslav Klose. As you can see, I paid 185k for him, so that is the price that I'll be reviewing him on today. And as always with these videos, if you have seen any of my other player reviews before, you'll know that we get into the player bio, then we get into the attribute details, then we get into some gameplay, and back to the details to see if I think that he is worth it, and we'll give you a rundown on how I feel like his stats feel in-game compared to what they show on the card. So, let's just run quickly through these stats here. So 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, not too bad really for a striker. The weak foot's good. 77 pace, bit low for a striker. 85 shooting, pretty good, really good actually. 73 passing, 78 dribbling, 41 defence, 70 physical. Looking at the card, not a lot really stands out other than the shooting. Perhaps is pretty good, to be honest. 85 shooting. The pace is quite low. I've used the Hawk on him to increase that pace a little bit, but the rest of it, I mean, nothing is really standing out massively there. But I did really want to play with him. I've never used him in FIFA 21, so I did really want to give him a go in FIFA 22. And I'm glad that I did, just purely because it's something different. I'm not used to playing with a guy with not so much pace, but we'll see how he gets on. We'll get into the attribute details now. As always guys, if you like the video, please do give it a thumbs up. It would really help. Hit that subscribe button for more FIFA 22 videos. And as always, let me know if you've tried Miroslav Klose, and let me know how you got on with him if you have tried him. So, 77 pace, made up of 79 acceleration, 75 sprint speed. Not too bad, pretty close together, which I like. And then the 85 shooting, this is the really interesting one. 90 attack positioning, 88 finishing. Perfect, exactly what you're looking for there. Both of them above the average of the shooting there. Then the 79 shot power, 81 long shots, 86 for the volleys and 87 penalties. Some really nice stats there, to be honest, making up for that 85 shooting, which we knew anyway was a very good stat. So I'm very happy with that, to be honest. In the 73 passing, which is 75 vision, 69 crossing, 71 free kick accuracy, 77 short pass, which is nice. Compared to the other stats at least. 67 for the long pass and 71 curve. Very happy with them stats as well, to be honest with you. Some really nice stats there, particularly the passing. For a striker, short passing is quite important to sort of link between the other players that you've got running forward, so I'm quite happy with that. Then here we are, 78 dribbling. Now the agility and balance, 70 and 67, looking like a bit of a truck. We will see how that fares and if he is actually turning like a truck. We've got the 89 reactions, really good, 82 ball control, 75 dribbling, and the 90 composure to make up that 78 dribbling. Pretty nice there. Defending we won't get into too much because he is a striker, but we've got the 90 head and accuracy, which is really good there. Then the physical, we've got the 93 jumping, which is really good with the 90 head and accuracy, and the 75 strength. So all around, pretty solid card, to be honest. The higher stats are in the right places, which I think is going to make this card feel a bit better than what the stats are showing. We'll get into some gameplay now. Alright, so what you're going to see here is all games from the division rivals. So, first thing that I will say about Klose is his shot is incredible. 85 shooting, you would kind of expect him to have a really good shot, and he does have a good shot. Didn't quite get that one in the back of the net there from that video, but we will see some nice goals from him. He was managing to get past some defenders, like his attack positioning. That's the thing I think that was the main thing for this guy. He was always in the right place to provide that through ball. He didn't really need the pace because he'd already got himself into some really good positions. So I was really happy with this guy in terms of his attack positioning, and then his finishing was deadly. Look at that, just in the right position. Unfortunately that occasion was on his weak foot, didn't quite manage to get the goal. However, there was a lot of occasions where he did manage to get the goal. So just, yeah, really, really good. He scored a ton for me, to be honest with you. And the pace didn't feel slow at all. Look at that. I mean, 77 pace, I think, perhaps. 79 pace, I can't remember off the top of my head. And it didn't feel like that at all. It felt quicker, and he's really, really good. I did actually really enjoy using this card, to be honest. Just beautiful. But the attack position 100% is the thing that was setting this guy apart from any other striker that I've used so far. If you've seen any of my other player reviews, you'll know that I'm quite harsh when it comes to strikers. We've got some good ones and not so good ones. This is definitely a good one. I really enjoyed using Klose. And yeah, again, the only thing, the downside to him really would be his dribbling perhaps, but to be honest, that's not even that much of a downside, because he was still so good when it comes to sort of turning compared to what I expected him to be. Look at this, getting his head on the end of that. Unfortunately, the keeper made the save, but just getting his head onto the end of it. You don't really see that in FIFA that often anymore, sort of goals from corners. There was a time where that was just a critical part of FIFA, but yeah, fantastic. Really enjoyed playing with him, and yeah, not really much bad to say. So let's get back into the attribute details now, and then we'll give a breakdown. I'm going to go through these stats again and say how I feel like they played in game, and then see if he is worth the coins that we paid for him. 77 pace, we're going to increase that. Didn't feel like 77 pace at all. Now, I'm unsure, I might be on a bit of a guise because of how good the attack positioning was, but he always seemed to be getting past defenders very easily. So I'm going to bring that up to like an 82, 83. Didn't feel slow at all, felt really quick considering he is a 77 pace guy. Then the 85 shooting, I'm actually going to bring that up a little bit as well. Bring it up to about an 87. We don't want to go mad with it, but 87 shooting seems to be about right for this guy. Got a lot of goals, a lot of different sort of goals as well. You saw the chips, saw some powers, he scored a finesse. He just scored every sort of goal that you could want, and that's due to the finishing, I assume. And the only thing, yeah, long shots and shot power. I didn't really score any long shots. That might be the only downwards thing for him, but other than that, very nice indeed. He got all of his shots away pretty much. I mean, the keeper saved some, but he didn't miss sort of like wide or high, so it wasn't frustrating, because if a keeper saves it, a keeper saves it. What can you do? But yeah, he got some really good goals, and a lot of them for me. 73 passing, going to leave that at 73 just purely because it is 73 passing, and that's not a bad stat really for a striker. Didn't notice that he did anything tremendous to warrant an upgrade there, but he didn't give the ball away or anything either, so we're not going to upgrade or downgrade the passing there. And then the 78 dribbling, I'm actually going to increase that a little bit as well. I'm going to bring that up to about an 82. He didn't turn like a truck like I expected him to because of that agility and balance. He did feel a bit better than a 78 dribbling, so I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to bring it up to about an 82. The defending, now, the heading accuracy was fantastic. He did actually score a header with me. I think I put the clip in. But yeah, he was getting on the end of things. His jumping and heading accuracy was as good as what he was expecting, considering what these stats are on the card. It was very good, so I'm going to leave that as 90, which is an incredible stat. And then the same with the physical. I'm actually going to increase that slightly to about 73. His strength felt really good. He didn't feel like he was getting pushed off the ball. As you saw in some of them clips there, he was sort of getting hassle-busting defenders, but he didn't get pushed off the ball. So I'm going to have to keep that up to quite a higher stat of about 72, 73. So all round, we've increased quite a few stats there. We haven't really decreased any stats. So the important question is, he was quite an expensive player, but do I feel like he's worth the coins? At this point in the game, there are a lot of strikers that are a lot cheaper. But if you've got the coins spare, go out and buy them. But at this point in the game, it's hard to justify spending that amount of coins on one player when everyone's still trying to build their team. I did think he was a great player. Great player, and if you've got the coins, go out and buy them if you're not going to sort of lose sleep over them. But as always guys, if you did enjoy the video, please do give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button for more FIFA 22 player reviews, and as always, let me know how you got on with Miroslav Klose if you have used him and who you want me to review next. Take care guys.